Hey, we're back with another convention exclusive here at Total Toy Recon. Today, as you can see, we're doing the 1/6 scale mini bust of Dark Rey. That's right, this is a quick, real instant, like what could have been moment that was in The Rise of Skywalker. It is a convention exclusive from 2021. It was at the New York Comic Con. So it's kind of like, right at the end. I'm sure with some other places too, but New York Comic Con in the United States. She is currently for sale on the Gentle Giant website, and she retails at $120. It's a limited edition of 2,500 of these. Now, we still have our stickers sealed, and our number's a little worn off, so you're not going to really know what number it is until we open her up. Now, I am a bit of a perfectionist or a purist, or we're not going to open the sticker. We're actually going to go through the bottom part of the box. But here we do have Rey smiling, so we're going to have different heads. And then we have this Rey over here. What I did not notice, and I guess you got to really blink and you miss it in the movie, is she has a ring on, which I think is kind of interesting. Ring, and then ring here. So something you didn't really see. And then we have the red here in the handle. So we actually get, I'm sure these are from production photos or, soft screen captures that Lucasfilm supplied Gentle Giant Diamond Select with. But let's open her up and see how she looks. All right, so we've opened her here from, we bookended this here so that we can open her up and just kind of take a look at her in general. We did get our baseball card, which is Letter of Authenticity, and we have 875 of 2,500. As a Star Wars fan, of course, I love the little book. Anybody new in here? This one's from a little while back, so that's not too long ago. We have reviewed the Ahsoka. We never got the Leia. Really wanted the Leia, and we have reviewed the Grand Admiral Thrawn, the Dr. Aphra, and the Darth Maul, as well as this TIE Fighter pilot whose name is escaping me, but he is a special character. So you can check out our reviews. Just look, if you're on YouTube, you can go under the Star Wars link, that playlist, or you can go into the Gentle Giant playlist, but you're going to see some other things in there. So let's get her out here. So immediately, we've got a lot of twisting here of the character going on, and some funky colors already. We've got the double blades, which is, I guess this is just a Sith thing, but I'm really digging the blades themselves. And then we have the two different heads. So as we open up the first head here, this is the Sith head, is what we'll call it. I mean, they're both Sith, technically. Nice eyes. Good. Nice eyes. Really good textures here. Very dirty and dusty. Not just like a straight black, but like well lived in. Very Palpatine. And we do have the magnet here for the head to connect. But the teeth are fantastic. And then she's got a slight hint of green eyes to her. But you hear that noise? So we don't really get any hair. It's hard to tell if she has hair or not in the back. It could all be in a bun. You can see a little hair up here, but not seeing too much there. So that's our first head. And then we do have just the Rey before she smiles. I mean, they could have given us just this one, but they went the extra mile and gave us both. So I really do appreciate that. So here we just have, really does look like Daisy. So it's a nice little look on her face. This is the... Yeah, I like it. I think she looks good. So let's get this out of here. And as I said, this was a convention exclusive. So generally, when they have convention exclusive on the box, they just know that they're going to sell these at different conventions. So this one, immediately when it came up in my search engine, do a little research on it, immediately came up that it was New York Comic Con. So here's that ring. So this is loaded with danger touch points. So for me, that term is places that are easily going to break, things that you have to be careful of. First of all, the cape itself, great. The swoosh is just awesome. I mean, it's just, she's in full motion. I love it. This is very fragile, so you got to be careful of this. And we have the double blades back here, which this does not do the switch, which it couldn't because of the angle that it's at. You can see where our 2 points are where we'll put the lightsabers in. But I love this crazy color that we get right here. So it's kind of a reflection of the blade into this part of the hilt. And then we have the red here on the This is nice. I mean, really just hyping the Sith thing. But the Sith ring, so this is what we're going to have to really just like Google search and look up later. Why does she have a ring? Is it Palpatine's ring? Did he have a ring on? Now, we reviewed the Palpatine mini bust from The Rise of Skywalker, and I don't think he had a ring on his hand. Then again, he may not even had hands, so that's kind of hard to say. So let's put on this head. So immediately we do have the magnets in both, and then we have these rest spots here in her shoulder, which are directly affected here in the cloak, so you can see that. So we'll put her here. I mean, it looks like her. It's really it's a really good bust of her. So the one thing that I thought this was a little different, and I've done a lot of lightsabers lately, but the blades have a little bit more of a wave to them instead of just being a straight color. And we've done, as I said, Darth Maul from the Clone Wars. I don't think his blades were like this. And I know that the Obi-Wan and Anakin one we did. Now, that could just be that because that's a cartoon and not a movie. But we've done Luke from Crate from Last Jedi, and I don't think they were like this at all. I mean, that was over a year ago, so it's a little hard to remember. And have to get them out of storage too. Always, these are my biggest, don't want to break it as you stick these pieces in. Never a good time to force it, just gently place it in there. Okay, so there's the two blades in. And they do touch a little bit, but I think it's just the weight of it. There we go. There we go. Okay, so there we have the two blades. I kind of like that. That's decent. Now let's put the Sith head on. And this is probably the one you're going to have out more. Yeah, that's it. Oh, that's nice. Let's bring it up here. Great detail. Really gives you that moment from the film. The cloak is the killer part. That's just awesome. So again, we have 875 of 2500. So we'll give you some scale here. So we have this extra head. And I figured Chewbacca. This is a Power of the Force Chewbacca from the, I guess it's when they're taking Chewbacca into the prison cell. So kind of a bad Chewbacca. But that gives you a 375 inch. And then here's a Han. I figured Han and, the three of them were all kind of, connected in the first film. So that's original Kenner Han. And then here is a Force Awakens First Order Trooper. It gives you some scale. So 6 inch, 375, and then Rey is just over 6.5 inches. But these lightsaber blades, you're talking almost 10 inches that you're going to need space for. I do dig the 1/6 scale mini busts. I think they're really nice. They don't take up too much space, but as I always say, you can rotate them. Keep the boxes, keep the styrofoam, constantly keep shifting. I do like Rey a lot. I think either way, you do have two different busts here that you can change her up and kind of give you that moment before the darkness. So this is Bob from Total Toy Recon, thanking Gentle Giant for sending this out. She's exquisite and really good convention exclusive. Something that you can have. You didn't have to go to the show. They have some left on their website. Worth the pickup. May the Force be with you.